Easy to make, super healthy caponata recipe coming right up. Then we're going to have arancini or rice ball made with prosciutto, ham, and cheese. Our friend Graziella is going to have a cooking demo right in our kitchen.
You know, these dishes that have been made that you're going to see and salivate over can be used all year long, but if you do them for a party, no matter one, they'll be a hit. That's my
They'll be a
opinion.
hit. Grab your pen and paper and come into our kitchen. And here we are getting the ingredients della pepperoni.
Una bella melanzana.
Una bella melanzana. Femmine o mascoline?
Femmine.
It's
Le
a
femmine
female one.
sono più buone.
The female ones are more delicious, è giusto. Okay, here are the ingredients. First, we start with the pepperoni, melanzana, pignoli, uvetta, olive. We're using white wine vinegar, olive oil, celery, onions, and of course you can add carrots, tomatoes, anche zucchero.
Un po' di zucchero per fare l'agrodolce. Piccoli tocchetti. Più piccoli sono e più prima si cucinano.
Okay, the smaller pieces you cut up, the faster they cook. Cipolla. Graziella, tu amo cucinare?
E io amo cucinare, sarei tutto il giorno a cucinare.
She makes some great dishes in her shop. We've showed you many, including, by the way, the scacciata that we did. Boy, that was in 2020. E perché amo cucinare?
Perché amo anche mangiare.
Because she also likes to eat. Sound familiar? The size of that pepperoni.
Frittava all'olio di semi.
So a lot of people take the eggplant and fry them in oil, sunflower oil first, not olive oil because it absorbs into the melanzane, the eggplant, too much. And then you fry the other ingredients separately as well and then add them all together. We did an entire episode on that as well with my friend Vanessa, but right now we're doing the healthy version. And we're going to put olive oil. Okay, so she takes off some of the peels, okay?
Giri.
Okay, e poi dentro vediamo, look, no seeds. Look at the size of these pieces. You don't want to make them too big. They'll melt nicely into each other. Come si dice caponata in siciliano?
La caponatina.
Jossie is helping us cut things. Buongiorno.
Ciao.
We're doing a little cooking demo with Tim and Laura. We've got the whole setup while we're doing the cooking demo with Graziella. Okay, now we're at a point where we can
Uvetta passa.
put in the raisins. You spread them out, not too much.
Pinoli.
The pine nuts.
Ok, bastano.
Basta, not too
Olive.
much. And then you put in,
Senza nocciolo.
without the seed inside. Quanto? 4?
4, 5, in base alla quantità.
I know Graziella, she doesn't, no, see, she doesn't measure. No, that's the way to do
Pizzico
it.
di sale.
And this is what the olive oil looks like. Yes, we do get them in a plastic bottle, just like we do our wine.
E si può infornare.
See, now you can learn some Italian words.
Yeah.
Mescola,
We're picking some up. What was that?
mesco to
A,
mix.
a metà cottura.
Aspetta, e zucchero?
A metà cottura.
Ah, okay. Halfway when it's
Tra
cooked,
mezz'ora
you put in the
esci
sugar.
e fai aceto
Okay, so you
e
take
zucchero.
out, first you put it in for 30 minutes, then you do the mix of the bianco, the white wine vinegar and the zucchero.
Si deve solo versare.
Okay, she's making the agrodolce now with the white wine vinegar,
Dolcino.
and then the sugar.
Drive right up with the cat.
And make sure you take it out a little bit and keep stirring it. Wow, look at that.
Che strofino. Sveglia.
And look at the finished product. Buono. Now comes the most important and most difficult job. I gotta taste some. Oh no. Mmm. Buonissimo. Buon appetito. If you're enjoying this content and you want to see more videos from Sicily and about Sicily, please consider subscribing to our channel so you can get notified when we upload video, which, by the way, is every Sunday.
It's so important that we have your support. It's just unbelievable. It really helps us a lot to bring you content on a once a week, sometimes a twice a week basis. It's really great.
And
Thank
if you really want to help us join our community for $1.99 a month, it's just a way of supporting our You, Me, and Sicily channel. Thank you so much. Buon appetito. We've made the rice the night before because you can't do it when it's warm. So it's room temperature. Okay, the ingredients are water,
Acqua, burro,
butter,
un dado su
1 beef bouillon.
700 ml di acqua,
Okay, with the water,
pepe,
pepper, black pepper,
basta, e riso.
and
Riso
the
Roma.
rice. Riso Roma. This is our mix that we're going to put into the arancini.
Besciamella.
Bechamella.
Formaggio e prosciutto.
And cheese, but it has to be a type of a cheese that can melt. Bechamella. A casa. Come facciamo?
Allora, si scioglie 50 grammi di burro.
Okay, melt 50 grams of butter.
Si aggiungono 50 grammi di farina 00.
50 grams of flour, 00.
Si riscalda mezzo chilo di latte, mezzo litro.
Mezzo litro,
Mezzo
half a liter
litro.
of milk.
E si aggiunge al burro e farina.
Okay, and add the butter and the flour.
Con un mestolo si gira fino a quando diventa soda.
Wow. No,
Sale e pepe.
Of course.
Vedi
It's a
la
little bit.
consistenza?
It's a little bit thicker than bechamel. Okay, this is what we're going to put into the arancini. Cheese, any kind of cheese that will melt is good. And there's the cream. And then the prosciutto cotto. 2 slices of prosciutto cotto.
Vabbè, questa è semplice mollica.
Okay, so just spread breadcrumbs. And then we have the flour. And we're going to add a little bit of water.
Si aggiunge l'acqua e si mescola sempre.
Come si dice?
Si mescola
Si mescola. See, now you guys are even learning some Italian
fino a
words.
che si assorbe la farina.
Until the flour is absorbed.
E questa serve per fare appiccicare la mollica agli arancini.
So the breadcrumbs stick to the arancini. Appiccicare, to stick. Okay, so now we're going to make the arancini
Si
pieces.
schiaccia un po'.
Okay, so you put it in your palm and put a little
Okay.
bit of padding into
Prendiamo
it.
un po' di besciamella e si chiude,
Okay, and are we doing,
spingendo appena appena.
okay, and we're going to make Mama Etna arancini.
Catania, arancino.
Sì, sì,
Palermo, arancina.
certo. È una cosa importante.
Molto, molto importante.
What's your favorite street food so far?
Arancini.
Arancino Etna.
There it is.
Si
Okay,
lavora un
just-
po'.
Okay, so you work it a little bit. Yep, you work it a little bit. Guardami tutti.
Spingi all'interno,
Okay, so you close it up and you keep rolling it in your hands.
così
See how
non
she's
esce quando lo
And at the
friggi
bottom here, she's putting
e
the
vai
base.
a dare la forma.
And this is how you make the base and becomes cone. It's perfect.
Guarda che bellino.
Oh, nice, Josie.
It's a Christmas tree.
Questo è Etna chi?
Oh, Laura here, her family is from Melilli.
Yes.
First time in Sicily. How's it been?
Wonderful, beautiful.
Oops.
And
Go
we've gotten
ahead.
great weather, and we have a great tour guide, so we're having a blast.
Oh, yeah. What's her name? Who is it?
I think it's this lady named Esther.
Si impasta l'arancino e si fa scolare.
Okay, with one hand. You have to do it with one hand.
Con l'altra mano pulita
With the other clean hand.
si butta nella mollica.
Modica, modica. In
Modica.
Siciliano?
Modica.
Modica.
Poi la scolano.
Have to make sure that not all the liquids goes into the breadcrumbs.
E poi si dà la forma con la mano un po' più pulita.
See? So with a clean hand, go ahead, dunk it in. There you go, get all the juice off, then put it into the breadcrumbs. That's a perfect one, Josie. There's a good hand. Tim has a good hand, she says. Now remember, the arancini can have many other flavors, including meat, also spinach. Some even have nero de seppia, salmon. Oh, they're getting too creative and too funky with them. Now, do you make arancini at home?
No, this is first time.
And will you be making it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I got to remember all these instructions.
Josie, you're going to have to help your mom. You guys have to watch this video with all the ingredients and all the steps.
Yes.
E tu, arancini, qual piace?
A me è il classico.
Classico.
Ragù.
Ragù, the meat
A
one.
seguire burro
Then the
e
butter one
spinaci.
and the
A
spinach.
me. Poi esistono salmone, pollo, nero di seppie,
Lo
spaghetti,
so.
Nutella.
Brutto. Gotta have some vino. And then we're gonna do the arancini. Per quanto minuti? Okay, so
4-5.
she puts a little bit of the breadcrumbs in there to make sure that it's ready.
Oh, okay, test it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See? You want to make sure that it's covered.
Si usa l'olio di semi perché l'olio d'oliva rende la frittura più pesante.
Yeah, but if you use olive oil, then it will be a little bit too heavy here. The sunflower oil makes it nice and light. You really have to watch these.
Attenzione che l'olio è bollente, quindi sempre con prudenza.
So you have to very carefully take it out because the oil is hot, it's boiling. You sort of have to just keep an eye on it. And here's the first one. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the first batch of the arancini. Buon appetito. Honey, look at this. All right, who's going to take the first bite? Now, you can eat this with your hand, like you're supposed to street food, or...
Look at that.
All right, Josie,
Josie's gonna do it.
go
She
for
made
it.
most of them.
Can I see the inside? Is it good?
Melts in your mouth.
Melts in your mouth. We did a good job. What do you think?
Excellent.
Ma signora.
Perfecto.
This is their first arancini in Sicily. Now, out of all the arancinis, because you were in Palermo for a while, come on, be honest.
That's the best one.
Yay!
All right, Esther, your entire reputation is on this. I'm telling you right now. Okay. Graziella does a great job.
Over and like trained everyone.
Almost full moon. And what are we having here? The caponata, salsiccia, buono, poco salata. That can go that way. And then we're having pasta aglio olio. Pasta aglio olio
E peperoncino.
and pepperoncino. Quintessential Sicilian. Pasta aglio olio. The family in the video, by the way, Laura, Tim, and their daughter Jocelyn did a private tour with us, and we ended with a cooking demo in our home, and very excited to have met them. Beautiful, lovely, lovely people to every sense of the word.
The daughter is actually going to pharmacy school in Palermo this semester.
Well, she just finished, yes.
She
went for
just
a few
finished, and she
weeks.
went to, she goes to UPitt,
Pittsburgh.
University of Pittsburgh. Father's a graduate of Penn State. And
Great family.
just thank you for having these people into the house. It was a great group. I really enjoyed it.
All right, and in other news, as they say, if you guys know what this is, a panettone, grazie mille, Jim Ingram, who had this delivered to our house. It's from Fiascanato, which is the episode that we did a while back. Look at this. It comes with a crema de pistachio, comes with a knife. The box is just beautiful Dolce Gabbana themes. And so thank you. Oh, and also grazie mille per il vino, which I love as well.
Well, could I give a special message to Jimmy?
Si.
Jimmy, I read your comment on Facebook when you saw my picture from a few years ago with my short beard. You said to me I look 20 years younger.
And he did it. Look.
So what I did for you for Christmas is I
For
shaved
Al,
my beard
for
into my
Jim,
little
for
goatee.
us.
For a little goatee, Jimmy, because you gave me the idea, brother. I love you.
Now it's time for the quintessential Alfred episode. So we'll see you over there.
Looking at our beautiful Christmas tree brings back fond memories of my father, Sonny Zappola. I got to tell you a little thing about how Christmas was for us with the tree back in the late 50s and early 60s. In those days in New England, for some reason, it was really cold in November, and the trees would always be frozen solid because they came from Canada. So my father would buy a tree, never forget, and drag it into the living room, frozen on the floor for 2 days till it thawed out. Then finally he'd put it on the stand, but because the tree was 12 feet high always, and the room was only 10 feet high always, the top would always be cut off. My whole life, up until I was about 10 years old, 12 years old, that's how I thought you did the tree. You bring a tree into the house frozen, you cut off the top, you wait till it thaws out, you put it on the stand, and then Sonny, God rest his soul, would festoon the tree with lights on every single solitary branch. And to top it off, 12 boxes of lead-based tinsel, where every single branch was like this. Of course, the tree never made it to Christmas because every needle fell off. But it was a wonderful time, and we used to love gathering the needles that were at the bottom of the tree, picking them up, and smelling them. That's how we had our tree in Havel Street in Lawrence, Massachusetts.
We just got a deposit for a June tour on the West Coast this week, so it's very, very exciting, and we still have some spots open. It's going to be June 6th to 16th. 6th. You know why that is a big date?
The day before your birthday.
It's the day of my birthday.
I knew that.
Celebrate my birthday with me on the West Coast. We're going to visit Palermo, Monreale, Castellammare del Golfo, Trapani, and the salt mines. We're also going to go to Segesta, of course, a vineyard. Oh, the best part, going to the sheep farm and having some ricotta and so much more.
That's a wonderful time. That Castellammare del Golfo is one of my favorite towns on the West Coast. So if you'd like to come on a great trip, this is the one to come. It's a completely different texture and terrain from the East Coast, and I'm quite sure you're going to love it.
Very different.
Now,
if
you like the East Coast, where we're at, then we're having another one. It's usually wildly popular in October. And where are we going in some of the places?
That's going to be around Ottobrata, Zaffarana, Etne, a beautiful festival. Of course, the Pearl of Europe, Giardini, Naxos, and Taormina, Catania, Ortigia, so much more.
You know, I prefer the weather in September and October because of the harvest that comes along.
Yeah.
Okay. The foods.
What about the May? You got the cherries
the
and the
festivals,
mulberries.
the everything, okay? So that's always been a hit, and I think we have some spaces left on that one too,
We do
right?
on
Okay.
June and October.
So we only have spaces
June
left
is
for
October
June
4 to 14.
and October.
It's 4 to 14 and June 6 to 16.
Okay.
And you can get that information at www.youmeandsicily.com.
Or
I got to
message-
tell you, Alfred.
Or message you, right?
Yeah, or message.
Don't
I gotta
message
tell-
me.
I gotta tell you, so
ahead,
we're
tell me.
filming this at the beginning of December, and I just love this period because all the decorations are just starting to go up. We had the Immaculate Conception on the 8th, and that is traditionally here in Sicily and Italy where
Immaculata,
families
Festa della Immaculata.
where families start decorating, putting up the trees, going Christmas shopping, and so forth. So it is just a beautiful time. And a few times we're going to try to get some of your night scenes where you can see all the lights. It's just very beautiful, festive period. It's one of my favorites here in Sicily. Imagine Christmas here in Sicily. Very fun. Very
You
beautiful.
know, today's a little bit brisk. It's only 65.
Listen, I'm wearing short sleeves.
I'm just thinking about I could
know.
be in Boston right now. Are you kidding
Where
me?
it's snowing.
Is it snowing?
Yeah, it's snowing. I'm going to take you guys inside this patisserie, French, of course. It's called Vanilla, and it's right next to Mac Cafe. But this is really one of the hippest places I've seen in a long time with beautiful desserts. It's called Vanilla. They've got cheesecakes, all kinds of, look at that, that's a sugar bomb. Of course, some typical Sicilian sweets, but also some very different looking ones. Everything that you're seeing here is made right here. Buon Natale. Over here they have the tavola calda. Of course, every place is going to have the arancini, but they also have some very interesting sweet and savory tavola calda that I have not seen in other places. This is a cool looking thing right here. So everything's made right here, and then you can sit and enjoy yourself with a little tea, coffee, or a dessert. Hopping little place here for a Thursday. Over here they're even showing that they're making everything in the house. Cool, huh? Like always, we have a little bit of something for everyone in our episodes. Did you enjoy this video? Please leave us a comment. And what else, Al? Final thoughts?
My final thought is I wish you a joyous weekend, a week. May God protect you always. And serenity.
Ciao, arrivederci.